of course, YouTube. This is MOCT Live with future talks with professionals in the industry and those who are vibrantly contributing to all aspects of life. And this MOCT, if I give you a kind of a description, this is not a program where we are into gossip and all that, but this is totally on the what do you call intellect, you know. So this is for intellect. So today we'll be having a guest from India. Well, currently she is in Dubai. She's working in Dubai, but she'll be joining very soon. There is Dr. Dhvani, who's a biomechanics specialist, a physiotherapy, and of course, a real professional of the industry. So we'll be talking to her very soon, and she's very busy personality, and she has given us her time where we can really move into some brilliant talk with her, because actually speaking, biomechanics is something that we all should know if we are into sports and also in life, where we have to very careful about how we are going to move around with our life. So we are coming to you live. So let me give you a brief introduction about MOCT. I call it MOST because it's a Slovakian word where you which depicts the word can, or the feeling can. So I had this concept of making it to a newspaper, and I had the up to March issue. I had that coverage, but once the pandemic started, so I thought of, okay, let's go live with MOSIT and with Studio 73 here at my residence. So MOSIT is all about for intellects, those who have contributed a lot with regards to their academic, professional life, and brand management, marketing, business strategy, sales, sports. So MOSIT is all for those people, and we will be engaging in discussing about the future. So today, Dr. Dhvani from India, where she is working in Dubai, currently engaging in loads of activities with regards to biomechanics and physiotherapy, and also diet planning, soon joining with us. And until such time, let me go for a little what do you call entertainment for you, those who are now joined with me, and we'll be soon connecting with her live on Restream. And I must thank our Restream team over there. And I know you guys are watching. You guys are doing an amazing job where you are connecting me live across the globe. So everyone who's listening via YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, you are now joined to MOST, the Future Talk with Dr. Hashan Travis Abtantri, and that's me. And I'm coming live to you from Studio 73 here in Colombo. So let's wait till our guest appears on studio, and no sooner she comes, she'll be live with you. So let's have some music until she joins with us.
दिल तो पागल है, दिल दीवाना है, दिल तो पागल है, दिल दीवाना है। पहली पहली बार मिलाता है यही, सीने में फिर आग लगाता है, धीरे धीरे प्यार सिखाता है यही, हंसाता है यही, यही रुलाता है। दिल तो पागल है, दिल दीवाना है, दिल तो पागल है, दिल दीवाना है।
सारी सारी रात जगाता है यही, अखियों से नींद चुराता है,
Hi, doctor. I think you can hear me, right? You're you're there. I can see you. Now we are live. Let me see whether she's getting me. We have a little bit of connection issues happening with regards to the live stream because we are going across to Dubai, right? Okay, we have Dr. Dhvani on studio, and let me connect her now. Yes, there she is. There she is.
Hello.
A pleasant good morning to you. We had Lata Mangeshkar and Udit Narayan. Just to
Um,
surprise you, because I'm a Hindi song fan and I'm also Visharuddin music. So
wow.
I love, well, always it's Mother India who has supported me right throughout. Doctor, we warmly welcome you to this live stream of MOSIT, where it goes for intellects and it's going for future talks. How are you today?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
Right. I know that you're on a very busy schedule. Let
No,
me. No. I'm not going to say that.
no.
Right. Let me start quickly because you need to turn around fast. So give me a minute. I need to switch on the questions that I have for you. Okay. To begin with, Doctor, I know there's people live, even the CCC School of Cricket students, and their parents are live from Facebook and LinkedIn and from YouTube. To begin with, Doctor, I want you to just explain briefly who are you?
Okay. So to begin with, I am Dhvani Dharmani Thakkar. I'm a physiotherapist by profession, an artist by passion, and an humanitarian by choice.
Wow, artist by passion.
Yeah.
So I selected
So
the
I
right
am a
songs.
Bharatanatyam dancer.
Oh,
So
wow. Okay. So my guess was right because my visits to India started way back in 1992, where I went to Lucknow for the voice training academy. And
yeah.
it's always Mother India helped me a lot, and especially with regards to art. So, okay, in one line, Doctor, who are you? In one line.
In just one line. So, in one line, I am a person with infinite faith.
Oh, wow, very good. See, this enhances the MOCT program quality because we have such a brilliant people coming live with me, Doctor. I'm extremely honored to have you. And as a person, we all have strengths and weaknesses. But in this program, we don't talk weaknesses. I'm extremely positive on this program. What's your biggest strength so far?
Yes. So, when you asked me to describe myself in just one line, I could not think of anything better than something which I have as one of my biggest strength is the faith, is the belief.
Okay,
So the only thing, the one, everyone, we all of us have one strong principle in our life where we want to stick to that principle and then move forward. So the
correct.
biggest strength as well as the most strong principle of my life is to have belief. Believe in myself, believe in others, believe in a bigger master plan that's been decided for all of us, a belief in doing so, a belief in the saying that do good and the good would return to you. So, whatever we are doing, whether we are working, whether we are doing anything, today we are stepping out in this pandemic situation, we have this belief. On this basis of belief, there is nothing which we cannot achieve. So yes, that is my biggest strength.
Okay, and what is your profession? It's not something like what we do normally. You have a different profession, and
Yes.
and, um, and and I honorably call you a doctor. What is your profession? if I ask you?
Yes. So, my profession, by profession, I'm a physiotherapist. I have done my master's in musculoskeletal, that is the body's musculoskeletal injuries, conditions, and then have done my specialization in ergonomics and biomechanics. So, where we actually study in depth regarding the posture of the body while doing certain things, whether you are sitting, whether you are standing, doing a movement, for example, in cricket, if you're bowling, fielding, batting, taking a run up. So, all these things, when you do, to analyze that body's posture, how your body is moving through, after analyzing, to understand the biomechanics and if there is any strain or any overdue pressure over the muscle. So, that is what basically I do. It's a ergonomic and biomechanic analyst.
And diet planning as well, is it?
Yes.
Right. Doctor, this brings a question to my mind. Um, Now, you'll be contributing to Colombo Cricket Club, School of Cricket, that's been, what do you call, owned by the legendary Mr. Nelson Mendes, who's a Sri Lankan, one of the best, or probably a person who has basically produced world-class players. And his
True.
brother, his elder brother, Sir Lionel Mendes, who's actually the coach of the 1996 World Cup winning Arjuna Ranatunga, and Nelson sir has coached Roshan Mahanama, so the legendary cricketers, and he has formed this CCC School of Cricket, and you'll be talking to kids of under 12 with regards to biomechanics. So parents might have, sorry, excuse, a thing. Um, Still, these guys are doing basics,
Mm.
and why they should learn biomechanics. And parents might be having that question, but the turnaround for the inaugural biomechanics course, which is going to be from CCC School of Cricket, is absolutely tremendous. But there can be thoughts why my kid should learn at the age of 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 biomechanics. So, how that importance to kids?
True, true. It's really very important. Why? Because whenever we begin, even with our education, it is in the very early years where we learn the basics, the ABCD, the grammar, the maths, the tables. That is what builds the foundation of our further education career. Here, it is the same. You teach, you being the coach, sir, you teach them the basics, the foundation of the cricket. And here we should not separate the body's movement, how your body is moving, how your body's balancing itself, how your body is coordinating itself. So that is what a biomechanics is all about. So it's one of the foundation that is very important for a kid to understand. Why? Because if you are aware about the body, then you would be more aware about your actions. So that is what we need to lay the foundation from now itself. Me being from India, from where the yoga is originated, it's always yoga is originated from the word yuj. Yuj in Sanskrit is known as to unite, to be united with your body and your mind and your soul. So when with biomechanics, you'll be able to actually understand the body, how it's moving, so that then you would be more conscious about, the kids will be more conscious about how they need to practice further, how they need to develop themselves. And this would help their cricketing career, and this would help prevent so many injuries, and this would help them efficiently give their 100% and make their performance even better.
Okay. Another question, Doctor, that now the news. Let me break the news for people who are listening across the globe and across Sri Lanka. Dr. Dhvani is totally running a bio week of Thursday and the last week of Thursday, and then we are heading to November on a very planned basis, where she'll be handling about 10 kids with regards to biomechanics and special. And she'll be demonstrating biomechanics and how it, what you call the future cricketing life. And we are very proud to announce that the first time in Sri Lanka, a biomechanic course or a seminar is launched by a cricket club. Normally, it happens in the what you call track and field industry, but I thought I should bring you in because I know the value, because I suffered what you call a hip pain, but to see that the pain is not from the hip, it's coming from my heel.
Yeah.
And I was living with that pain, doctor, from the age of 15 and to the age of like 32. I never knew that this pain comes and goes off, and sometimes I can't even get up from the bed.
Mm.
But when I started playing cricket in overseas for Fiji Islands, where I had a terrible pain and I fell a second time in my life to the ground. And then a physio said, well, the pain is coming from your heel. I asked, from the heel? Come on, it's here in my hip. He said, no,
Mm.
no, nothing wrong with your hip. It's coming from your heel because your heel is swollen, right? And then I was like, I asked my first question, can I play again? He said, yes, because you need to go through biomechanic training with me. And then
Mm.
within a week, he cured it, right? I mean, amazing, amazing. So when I see kids today, the way they run, the way they have the posture, they put the weight on the bat, they bowl differently, they swing their body towards a different angle. I was like really scared, and
Mm.
then I was looking for a physiotherapist via LinkedIn, where you came across, and I thought I should introduce this immediately to my cricketers, young cricketers who are doing it. So, doctor, once you conduct this program, and you want parents also to get involved with
Yeah.
regards to this biomechanics, why parents?
So, today it's very important for the parents to understand the importance of biomechanics, to understand the importance of their kids' holistic wellness while they are into such immense and physically challenging sports. So, cricket being it's tough, it's difficult. It takes a toll on your strength, your endurance. You have to be very fit in order to play a proper cricket, in order to play a very efficient cricket. And it is not just one thing that is important, it are many different things all together when they come, and that is what it'll make their kid something that they are different from others, something where they can bring the most caliber out of their kids. And that would be very important for the parents to understand, because it's at the end, at this age, the parents are the one who are actually responsible for their kids, and they are the one, the decision makers. So yes, obviously we would be giving the best to your kids, but it's very important for us to have the cooperation from your end.
And doctor, I mean, if you look at Virat, I mean, I take Virat as the most fittest player on earth when it comes to
Hey.
cricket, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, he is right. So you mean that
Mhm.
even Virat has a biomechanics specialist behind him, is it?
Definitely, he has his team of a biomechanics specialist, of a physiotherapist, of a personal trainer. And since he has this amazing team, we can see him in his best form, at his peak level of fitness, where he can deliver the best. So
Oh,
it's always the behind the scenes that is most important for every profession, especially for the cricketers. The behind the scene, when you're off field, how you are, when you're off field, how you're training, when you're off field, how much you are putting efforts towards keeping yourself field. That is which is visible for us, because when you're on field, it is for some duration, but in that duration, you have to perform your best. So that is when the off field training comes in play.
okay. So this is more an off-field an assignment than how you perform. That's and then you're coming for practices. So meaning that the guys who are fittest. I mean, if you look at Virat, then Jadeja, then you have what you call Rishad Pant. So he's the wicket keeper. Wicket keepers have a lot of stress going into them with regards to keeping wickets, and they squat, they move up again, they squat, they get up again, they dive. So, Doctor, I mean, it's amazing how this topic came in, and you need to make sure, Doctor, you please, the parents are listening right now, and again, they might be thinking, okay, my kid is still small and they're still learning basics, and why physiotherapy course will be good for them, and what's your answer again?
So again, I would like to say that from now only, if we lay the strong base, the strong foundation about the kids having their best of strength, balance, coordination, then the future injuries can be prevented, and then we would be able to bring out the best from them. Since we would be utilizing their maximum of the, it's like every one of us have our USPs, and if we bring out that USP and if we work on it from now on, it would be very easier for them to shine in the future.
Right, and also good news for future cricketers who have been trained in CCC. Doctor is now looking at a long-time assignment with Sir Nelson, where she will be taken to Sri Lanka for training skits with you on ground. So once the lockdown is over, once health authorities allows us to move as usual, and once you tour to India according to your schedule, we will be having what you call sessions with you, Doctor. So that's the
Definitely,
great
that would
news.
be an honor.
Yeah, we'll be drafting the agreement very soon, and we'll be taking you as the CCC's official biomechanics specialist. Because um, once again, a lot of kids right now, parents, they might be complaining that they have pains in their shoulders after practices. They might be having pains in their muscles. That's because there's something wrong with the technique that they use, right? So, doctor, this is not only what you call this is the, I mean, physiotherapy is not only how you sit and stand, but it goes into muscles to ligaments. Am I right? Every
Yes,
part of the
true.
body.
True, true. Every part of the body is connected. Uh, like we can take the example of you, sir, that your pain was actually in the hip, but it was originating from your heel. So some,
Correct.
many a times there are cases where the pain is in the neck, but again it's originating from the lower back. So our body is so beautifully anatomically created that even one thing at one point directly affects, if something is wrong with your head, there is something in the toe. It's so very interconnected. So, yes, it's very important to maintain the balance of the muscles, the bones, the ligaments, each and every joint. Yes.
Right. Also, I can remember my second visit to Bangladesh. Um, it was, yeah, inside the plane where I had a terrible neck pain. Right. It was unbearable. I thought maybe I'm looking at the iPhone or maybe I'm looking at the phone. So therefore, my
Mm,
neck muscles are strained. And
mm,
when I went to the hotel after the training program, because it was a half a month training program where I have to do for, and it's involved a lot of physical practices. So when I went to the hotel, my neck pain was extremely what do you call escalating. And one guy said there's a salon on top of the hotel, and there's an
mm,
Indian guy who's doing these massages. So I was a bit reluctant to go. I said, this guy said, okay, why don't you go? So I went,
mm,
and I said, buddy, I have this neck pain. I can't move my neck. I think I have a frozen neck. He said, don't worry, just come. And then he started massaging my neck for about 10 minutes. Doctor, you won't believe, he just held my face from the back and he
mm.
twisted my neck
Yes,
without
yes.
even informing me. I thought, okay,
Yeah,
that's it, that's the end of
that's
life.
very important.
Right? I heard a sound like
Click.
there's a cracking sound,
Yeah.
and I asked, am I okay? He said, just check by yourself. Up to date, there's no pain in my neck, nothing. I asked, what happened? He said,
Mhm.
your neck. needed a serious, what do you call, massage, and it needed a twist.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he did it. Miracle hands. I actually paid him more, but I think that's what you're talking about. These
Hmm.
injuries will occur without anyone's notice, and especially among kids. Am I right,
Yes.
doctor?
True. 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 Because
Okay,
at the stage when they are growing, they have this growth spurt, and the injuries which happen in the childhood tends to stay for a longer duration of time, and it's like we mask it, we overlap it. If we don't look into it in depth, it's like since they are kids they will catch up with it and they can ignore the pain, but then if it stays, then again that micro trauma keep on happening, and in future it might surface up as something bigger.
that's the word I was looking for. The micro trauma. I forgot that word that you
Hmm.
mentioned on the seminar last Saturday. Well, doctor, now our kids are on a basically a different lifestyle. They're stuck to home and they are with a lot of stress in their mind that they don't show. Um, what do you think that the youth or the kids of tomorrow will be faced with as a doctor?
So actually this pandemic has changed everything. It's like we now have the entire world to our fingertips. Everything has now actually become more accessible, more easy to approach. Like prior to pandemic, I don't know if we would have ever thought about doing such sessions online. Me being in Dubai and the kids being in Sri Lanka, so this is actually the pandemic has opened this another area where we can actually live in a global village. So, hello, am I audible? Something went wrong.